Hello crypto lovers, today is the 11th of November, 2025, and the top crypto news is as follows. We will start today's episode with World Liberty Finance, which has gained 36% in the last 7 days. The reason is that the US is very close to opening. Specifically, the US Senate in a vote essentially approved the first proposal for opening the government with a vote of 60 to 40. Essentially, the first package was approved for financing the US government. Let's say that the US has not officially opened yet. Within the week, they will vote again. And if this vote passes, the US will officially open. That's why, as I mentioned in the previous episode, we are talking about recovery, because it looks like this week the US will open again. And these are the first positive steps. Moving on, let's move on to the ETF section, where there's nothing new, except that we don't know what BlackRock has done. Everything else hasn't moved. However, last week has seen a lot of movement, and over the past week, the Ethereum and Bitcoin ETFs have lost more than $1.1 billion. Speaking of ETFs, XRP is also very happy because 5-spot ETFs for XRP are on the home stretch towards approval. Specifically, these 5 ETFs for XRP have appeared on the DTCC website. In the US, every ETF that trades must be registered with this service. However, this alone doesn't mean they've been approved. It means that the companies looking to issue these ETFs have completed all the necessary paperwork and are ready. All they're waiting for now is approval from the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, to begin trading. So as I said, we are in the home stretch, and for that reason, XRP has gained about 8% in the last 7 days since this news. Moving on, there is new legislation that will make staking in ETFs much easier for institutional investors. Specifically, the US Treasury Department and the IRS issued new guidelines on Monday that paved the way for cryptocurrencies traded on Wall Street to offer staking returns to investors. With this new guidance, it will be easier for someone to include staking in their ETFs. Now looking at the companies that are buying cryptocurrencies, MicroStrategy bought $50 million worth of Bitcoin, and BitMine saw its stock rise as it bought $389 million worth of Ethereum. From companies, let's move on to exchanges. Today we are focusing on Coinbase, which is looking to revive the ICO trend. Specifically, Coinbase is set to launch a new cryptocurrency offering platform and plans to hold such ICO sales once a month. It will start with the Monad blockchain, which is set to launch next week. According to the official announcement, the pre-sale on Coinbase begins on November 17th. Investors will be able to submit purchase requests using the USDC stablecoin for a 1-week period, after which an algorithm will distribute the cryptocurrencies. 7% of all coins will be available for purchase. Let's just say that when it comes to Monad, everyone is laughing at its tokenomics, since it's a coin that seems to be built to sell. Let's say 3.3% of this coin will go to the airdrop and 7.5% will go to a public sale, while the team has 27% to sell gradually. Investors also have 19.7% to sell gradually. The lab's treasury category is a vault that will be sold gradually, and the ecosystem development, which has 38.5%, is a coin that will be sold for ecosystem development. So everyone is laughing at these tokenomics. And this particular coin is another level 1, which says it has EVM on it to steal developers and money from Ethereum. It's very fast, with 10,000 transactions per second, which we haven't actually seen, but they're putting numbers on it and so on. For now, it's a typical level 1 until it proves its worth. And to close out today's episode, we're going to talk about a cryptocurrency that's been really bullish, Uniswap, which is up 79% on the 7-day chart because there's a new proposal that's been making its ecosystem very happy. We're talking about a proposal that hasn't passed yet, called UN Unification. This proposal, for starters, has been filed by Uniswap Labs and the Uniswap Foundation, which, as you can imagine, will probably pass. The proposal aims to leverage the protocol's daily trading volume of around $650 million by enabling protocol fees to fund a perpetual burn of UNI tokens. A portion of the protocol's fees will be set aside for burning Uniswap tokens. The immediate upside is that around 100% of Uniswap tokens are expected to be issued by the Treasury Department if the proposal passes. That's why Uniswap as a currency has been so happy over the past 7 days. And now it's time to head to our favorite crypto market, with the price hovering around $105,000. That wraps up the top news for crypto today, November 11th, 2025. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care everyone and have a good day.